Hey everybody, this is me, Gabe Colombo, for another episode of Why Don't I Hate Mondays? Today we are going to talk about meaning, we're going to talk about purpose, and we are going to talk about North Star, how important it is for your team to understand where to focus. So to start with, I just want to say thank you so much for the engagement that I had from last week's video. It was also a hit. The main subject was how to be a better marketing manager. And a few marketing managers that I know, they were actually talking about how that video helped them in their daily routine. And I'm so happy that I'm actually bringing some good information, good tips and suggestions for your life. Okay, so to the subject. The first thing is, what is a KPI? It's a key performance indicator, okay? An indicator is a numeric representation of human behavior. We need to understand that each number is one behavior. And when that's put together, we can understand what success looks like, and then we can, again, as I've been saying for a long time now, repeat that, and with that get better results. But there is also something that we cannot forget: our team. Does the team know exactly which one is our North Star? What to look for, and which one should be the focus? Sometimes we talk about objectives, goals, but we don't talk about a North Star. A North Star became something very popular among startups because, of course, startups that has a lot of people coming in and out all of the time, they need to find a way to make everybody that's arriving or leaving or staying, that's good, understand what the company needs to do and how the value proposition is being delivered to the audience. Let's never forget that. Back to this camera. It's really important that you give context to your team to understand each indicator. And what I always say is that sometimes we have some numbers that are just for vanity. It's just so we can see the numbers rising. And do they mean anything in your analysis, marketing manager or marketing specialist? Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they show tendencies, but they don't actually mean anything to your first needle, which is today, and then your second needle, that is tomorrow. It will probably show some tendencies for the third needle. But remember, you need to be extremely focused on having those three things working together. And your team needs to have a North Star for now, for today. What is their focus? What is your focus? A few years ago, I remember I was working at Humanize, and then we had this huge sale for Black Friday. And I remember that the main thing that I did was sitting down with the team, bringing them context on the market, on the company, teaching them how the product was, how the service we were providing looked like, and making them feel like they were part of the entire company. Not only marketing, because marketing needs to live within the entire company. We are the backbone of each company, part of the backbone. But it is important for us to understand that we are part of the business. And that's amazing, isn't it? You, I, us, we make the difference in businesses. So back to the subject. Marketing is extremely valuable when building a North Star to the company. Not by itself, of course, because we need to build a North Star. We need to, of course, have long discussions about the company focus. And what marketing can do is humanize that focus, humanize that North Star, bring that to the company in a way that it can be felt, it can be sweat through values, through I don't know, through not meetings, because we talked about meetings, but through rituals that you can have with your entire company to feel that to make each individual feel like they are, because they really are part of the change that your company is doing in your leads and your client base's life. So we need to understand that this is our purpose. Marketing has this beautiful purpose of bringing value, bringing meaning, bringing understanding to the company. It's very conceptual, yes it is, but most of the times we need to bring operations, tactics back to conceptualizing strategies, because those three needles, today, tomorrow, and forever, they need to work together. So you, marketing manager, you, marketing director, CMO, CEO, sometimes we don't actually know where to start. I will give you a tip on where to start. Back. What is the pain that you're trying to solve? What is the main problem that your audience has? I will give you an example. When I was working at Humanize, when I got there, I remember that we were always talking about features. But then I sat with the team and we started talking about what we would actually do to the audience. And our audiences were HR people that were stuck in bureaucracy. And our product, the service that we were providing, was actually helping them into decreasing the time that they would spend on that in 75% at least. So the value proposition became, we are providing you time so you can take care of what matters the most, people and your company. That was a hit. People went nuts within the company. When they first heard that, they felt like they were changing the world, because they were actually changing that environment. And of course, I don't need to say that after a while, we changed the entire market, because we gave the team a North Star. The North Star was, let's make the life of HR people better. Let's help them to be more analytic. Let's give them time so they can do the work that they work so hard to do, which is work with people, develop culture. And then you see, again, I always talk about culture. So we were helping HR people to have time to work on people, which is the most important thing for each organization. Because when the person feels that it is being taken care of, this person will perform better. Because this person will feel like that company is a family, that company means more to that person than just a job. We don't want for people to have just the job. We want them to have the job of their lives, to provide the energy of their lives, and to have the experience of a lifetime. And I really hope that by now you understand how important it is to build a North Star and to bring meaning and to bring human connection, meaningful human connection to your work environment. Because that's what I'm doing here. I'm sharing with you experiences that I had and things that I've learned, because I want your life to be happier and your work to be better, so you can feel more fulfilled in your daily routine and then get better results to your company. I'm Gabe Colombo. I would love if you could share with me in the comments below things that you do in your daily routine that brings you joy, or suggestions to other people within this audience that they could do in their daily routine to feel more fulfilled, that would bring them joy. Sharing is caring. I'm Gabe Colombo, delighted to be here for another episode of Why Don't I Hate Mondays, and I hope I see you next week. Bye bye.